Hi guys, welcome back to week 3 BUS495 Strategic Management. We are off and running in Canvas. I hope you are finding it an easy software package to use. I enjoy it. I like it a lot better than Blackboard. Um, so with that, let's take a look at what we've got going on for the week. We have a kind of a special week. You've got some work to do this week. You have one chapter to work on. That's chapter 3. Internal analysis, resources, and competitive advantage is what we're going to take a look at. That is where, that's what you need to read that. I'm sorry, I'm kind of stumped here. You need to read that in your strategic management book, 12th edition. You also have the PowerPoints. Make sure you read those. You can find the PowerPoints under modules. If you go down to week 3, you will see under week 3 there PowerPoint for chapter 3 is listed right in week 3. You have a discussion due. Let's make sure we get our main or our initial post done and put in there by Wednesday. And your follow-up, at least 2 contributing posts to your peers by the end of the week. Now, you can ask questions. Please answer questions if students are asking you a question. If your peers ask you a question, make sure you respond to them, please. Research a well-known electronics company such as Apple, Sony, Motorola, Samsung, and so forth, and explain how that company uses functional level strategies to attain superior quality, efficiency, innovation, and customer responsiveness. I really think there's some really cool competition between Samsung and Apple. I love watching those two bounce back and forth. Of some cool things. You have, what is it, Motorola has one out there, has a cell phone out there that you can attach different things to it, different cameras to it, different devices to it, projectors and so forth to their cell phone. So they're trying to get a piece of the market share, and that's what this battle is all about. So again, if we're talking about strategically thinking, seeing this is a strategic management class, as a CEO, as a president of one of these companies, how would you try to get that competitive advantage? How would you try to get that bigger slice of the market share? That'll be interesting. Let's talk about that and kick that around a little bit. Hey, besides the discussion this week, you have a research paper due. This is the first of 4 research papers that you will do. 4 research papers in this class. This is the first one. Be sure that you read that. This will be a full APA formatted paper in Microsoft Word. It is due no later than 11:59 on Saturday night. It'll be a minimum of 2 pages, maximum of 3. You will be discounted points heavily if it's less than 2 full pages. It will be discounted heavily if it's more than 3 full pages. That does not count the title page. It does not count the reference page. Remember, in APA, your title page is a standalone page. Your reference page is a standalone page. It's all part of the same document, but it's a single page. And it does not count towards the body of the paper, which is 2 or 3 pages in length. You will not need an abstract. Do not write an abstract for just short of a paper. 2 or 3 page paper is literally an abstract of most papers. So you don't need a couple paragraphs for an abstract. Don't write one. What is strategic management, and how is it used to produce successful results for an organization? That's the topic of the paper. Let's do some research. Let's figure out why. Use several examples of how it has been or has been used in successful companies. Pick any of the ones out of the discussion forum. Apple, Sony, Samsung. You can use those. Those are very successful companies. Facebook. How Zuckerberg handled this scandal of misuse of information from his company. Check out the commercials. You know, I took my my son, who's 20 years old, by the way. I have identical twin boys. One of them was on a date. The other one was with me last night, and we went to go see Deadpool 2. And we're watching the previews, and Facebook literally pays the money to have a commercial aired before the movie, which I thought was very fascinating. It was probably a 30 to 45-second long commercial about their responsibility and how they're going to win back the loyalty of Facebook users, and how they're going to go about making sure their information is safe. So I found that really fascinating. I was glad to see that they're doing damage control, where some companies will just wait for it to be swept under the carpet, wait for it to go away. That's always a horrible, horrible thing. I always love to see a company take responsibility, step out in front of an issue, hopefully before it's an issue, and show that they take the responsibility of owning that problem. Problems happen every day in companies, every day in life. Problems happen. Mistakes are made, information is leaked, you get hacked, whatever it happens to be, that's life. That's how it happens. Sweeping it under the carpet is the worst thing that you can do as a leader. The best thing that you can do is transparency. Show everybody, hey, look, we hate that this happened. We hate it more than you hate it, I promise you. This is what we're doing to prevent it from happening again. Here's what happened. Here's what caused this to happen. Here is what we are doing to rectify the problem and clean up the mess. And this is what we're going to do to make sure it does not happen again. And as long as you're transparent, and if you can get in front of it, not try to hide it. Some people will say, oh, well, no, we just need to do this quietly and make sure that it goes away. Depends on what it is. I seriously don't think that's usually a good tactic to use. Usually the best thing that you could do is to get out in front of things and go from there. It depends on the size of the issue. It depends on how it will affect everyone, including your employees, your reputation as a company, what it's going to do in long-term damage, what kind of damage control you can do. Again, remember, strategic management means you have to look at the long and short picture of what goes on. How's it going to affect us? How's it going to affect not just the company? How's it going to affect me? How's it going to affect my employees? How's it going to affect their families? How's it going to affect our customers? I mean, you have to think of everything. That's why you need to surround yourself with smart people. As a CEO, as a strategic management employee, you need to surround yourself with smart people, people smarter than you. That's what I did and still do. I will hire people that I find are smarter than me. They make up for my shortcomings in these areas. I know where I'm good. I know where I'm not good. And you try to find somebody that can complement your shortcomings. Number one, it pushes you to be a better person and a better employee. But number two, picks up the slack where you're a little shy. So keep that in mind. So you've got your research paper, 1 of 4. This is the first one. The other ones will come as the modules go by. You have also a quiz due this week. Let's make sure that we jump in and get the quiz done by Saturday night. Long video this week. I apologize for that, but some good conversation. Let's jump in there and get the discussions rolling, and I will see you in class. All right, guys. Call, text, email, whatever it takes to get a hold of me. Thanks a lot. Let's have a great week 3. Bye-bye.